So yeah, I mean, great clutch. I don't think Demo got the confirmation that Nivera was dinked. As soon as I hear someone's dinked, I'm just running out, spraying, going blah 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 with the Glock. You know, just if anything connects, I'm happy. But Demo, I think, was going for the accuracy. 3 Polish shoulder to shoulder. Well, now just 2. Ooh, MBK, very sneaky. You can barely see it. Well, now we at least know he's playing 16 by 9. if he would be playing 4 by 3, that would have been that would have looked really weird. Or, well, not necessarily weird. I think it's the other way. Never mind. I'm yapping. Yapping about ratios as I'm getting ratioed. On outside 8x. Good moves, and very fun to see how both teams play this without utility. Revenant, really heavy investment in terms of the rifles. Wanted to get them out quick, knowing the danger that some Galils can pose, especially against MP9s. But it is fun to see how teams play these types of rotates, right? How Adex and Rivera, Reiko are responding off of each other. Leaves Enterprise with a very little chance, as slight miscommunication on passing over the weapon there. He's playing 4 by 3, just got a 6 set. I missed you, Hitchy. I missed you. That would be pretty fun. Why don't you put some crosshair? We change it up. It's fun to see the players' crosshairs. I think it's good. I mean, I get the continuity is usually a bit... I understand both sides, but I'm not really bothered, personally. And if you are, I apologize. Well, we got pistols. Psychedelic P250. P stands for BK. Looking sharp. Well, shouldn't have said anything. Final spray. Asking a bit too much of his mouse pad, but him getting the double, just a deagle alive. I mean, we're going for a calm day, right? We're going for a calm day. I've been at a festival all weekend. It is the opening matches of the group stage. We're enjoying ourselves here. I hope you guys are too. Revenant taking the 3rd. Is this map 1? Was the game delayed? Yes, Revenant was still playing a thriller between them and Lightbit, which, in my opinion, should have ended. Should have ended in map 2. Lightbit managed to hang on Mirage. The Revenant, first 2 maps that will be played in this Enterprise game were also the first 2 maps, or the 2 maps that they won earlier today. The pressure on ramp, but Vera, you know, with the board of 8x, will be quite alright. Very just sort of halftime break in the round. It is going to cost Enterprise some time, but I do enjoy the fact that they go at least for a bit of a pace change. The fact that they now have the rifles, the off angle, not continuously held, and that is what catches Sobol off guard. Now, you run into trouble, because now you have 20 seconds left to get that bomb down. You still have to barge your way into the A-bomb site. Alex is here, and this is gonna be a 4-man save. Oh no. Oh no. Well, hey. Okay, this looks bad. What's the quote from jeez, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Now I know that that sounds bad. I mean, yeah, a 4-man save, it is a bit boring, I understand, but it was at that point pretty much the best choice that Enterprise had, so. So yeah. That at least is not the biggest of surprises. One thing I'm also looking forward to is actually seeing how the major ranking system works, because I think that has started from like everyone's base position, but I think it has started since the summer break. I'm pretty sure. They haven't really announced a lot of details about the way the new major qualifiers work. In terms of which tournaments do get the points, which don't. Does every HLTV tournament get the points? And does Valve just say like, well, HLTV, you can judge, which is not the greatest thing, considering fair play, having it go through an independent third party. I don't know, it's a weird situation. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see how it's gonna work. In the meantime, Adix has found an opener on outside and is now pushing Lobby together with Lonix. With the AWP, Sobel manages to find both, though. That means there's a bomb site. The weakness in the middle. But look at how quick they're back, Nivera. That signature Belgian aim. The ghost of Headshot Machine. He's back. Back from Valorant. And to be fair, his adjustments have been... He's been adjusting perfectly fine. I mean, you saw Nitro have some trouble, but he's been doing great. Tech9's chasing them down. Lonix uses that smoke for a bit more space and ducks into it. Oh, friend. So desperate to look for Lonix. Or 8x that was, I think. Apologies. Lonix now is at the back side. And it's friend over the edge of the smoke that finds him. So very chaotic. Mixing up the names. Revenant getting put in a similar blender as I. The Enterprise make their way through. In my opinion, Reiko could make it to tier 1. He has huge potential. Yeah. As one of the most, together with like all the rest of the Anonymo team, pretty much the most CS maps I think in 2023 for players, or he's up there at least. Demo is up here, raining down eddies. Enterprise, I mean, this is their playstyle, right? He's very calm mid-rounds. Friend catches a great timing, and I mean, yeah, he throws a nade, causing him to not really get his first shot off, but the information instantly gets called through. The fact that it's 1 kill for the CTs in that situation is perfectly fine. Enterprise, they are aware of Revenant's plays. And I do hope Revenant continue this sort of forward movement in the mid-rounds. Need to keep it a bit more tempered. Well, and there's 2 versus 4! 8x! What an insane flick that is up to heaven! And all of a sudden, this coin gets flipped. Heads or tails? It's the head of Sobel. Versus Revenant. Sobel, I think he just barely spotted them. There's 1 versus 2. It's Nevera, the one carrying the kit. Ended out in the open. 8x running in first. Wanting to go for the trade, but that's very disconnected. They didn't want him letting him get the double spray. Nevera's gonna peek out wide, and Sobel's gonna win the clutch. Well, the stats are gonna say this is a 2v4 round win. It doesn't show this entire late round. What a flick that is from 8x. I understand what they're going for. Revenant there. Right? They send in 8x to wrap around. They think Sobel is still at the backside. And I mean, I do understand, because at that point the trade, if he was there, would have pretty much been guaranteed. My thing is, do you want to risk it all in a 2v1 like that? Hey, that's just me. And I have hindsight and x-ray and whatever, right? It's a lot easier for me to make these judgments than it is for the players at the moment in the server. I do acknowledge that. Demo, over the top, MBK has falling victim to this already. Not sure if he spotted him in return. Well, now we are sure. Ajmi. Let's take down Lonix. And that has happened on mini. Reiko just pushes. I mean, these aggressive types of plays, they do open up those types of avenues. 8x might find Reiko a bit frustrated, as Reiko's life could have been saved. That would have meant now you'd still have a man advantage. Friend equalizes with the wallbang. Nathan Schmidt. All about timing this. And oi, maybe it isn't. Maybe it's about focus. Exists. I'm straight past the crosshair. Look at 3rd round on the CT side of this, or on the T side of this nuke already. For Enterprise Nevera. Well, you have 1 clutch to your name already. Maybe more? Ah, nah. He probably will find exiting. Yeah, that's a free kill. No time to pull. Yeah, not even a fuse kit. Where's the AK? There it is. You found it. Yeah. So, 5 versus 3. It's a calm start. We are seeing some of these individual plays start to happen, but these teams are still reading off of each other. Like, what are the individuals actually doing in these types of plays? That's the one thing that I think, in terms of like the counter stratting, I think it's a bit of a bummer that we only have like 12 round halves now, because usually, well, not exactly, because a lot of the rounds were still ecos, but Okay, wait, never mind. Hold on. Vera with two. Demo. Middle of the trip, but he's in the middle. Still fighting. Still getting headshots, and this time we've had some 2v2 late rounds. This is a 2v2 early round. Cut the story short here, an 8x. 8x's story cut short as well, round number 9. Nivera will need the ace. And that's a good thing, because this man is already on 14 kills, so if anyone can do it, it is going to be him. Problem is, how are you going to read this? Exact opposites on the map. Enterprise are keeping deadly silent, which pretty much isn't even necessary here. As Nivera is thus far, so far away, I mean. That should ring a bell. And the window gets broken very early. I mean, that will allow Nivera to move through. What a headshot! That's an insane opener. Now it's just friend stuck in the corner. Nivera is dropping the bomb on the smoke, or smoke on the bomb. Whichever way you want it. And the Belgian now moving around. He gives friend a place to hide, but he gives himself space to move. It blows open the smoke. Ooh, Nivera seemingly very aware of where he's at. Needs to be a 10-second stick. And with the flash dropped in, there's just not gonna be enough time for the defuse. Oh, the money was there for the defuse kit. Not bought. And that just sucks like a kiwi seed stuck in your teeth and you can't get out. Just pure annoyance. Oh, man. I can't even get hype about the ace now because he lost the round. God damn it. Friend survives it. An Enterprise. After a 5-0 start. I mean, it's with pistol round included, of course. We have only a 1-round difference. Yeah, what I was going to say is there is a little bit less time in terms of rounds for teams to really respond per half to other teams. Still they do, because this is a great setup on the top bomb site. As soon as Enterprise announce their presence, like as soon as they throw all their util and say like, hey, this is our idea, very often you see Enterprise struggling to convert it. On the other end, as soon as they play it a bit more open, you see that Revenant have had some trouble. Friend. Actually, a very winnable 1v3, especially now. But he's up against the top dog of this map, Nivera, and I think Nivera has found a great angle here. Friend has to enter. Bombs drop, but if Friend waits long enough, he might be having suspicion. Not necessary. Nivera wins a clutch, this time from the other end of the battle. Winning the clutch on the multiples, like the X's team. There is a very smart way to say that. I just haven't figured it out yet. I will find a smart way to say that. Just give me some time. Oh. Money from Enterprise. Not necessarily build up. That's also partly because of Nivera's efforts in getting that 5k. Really hurt the economy of the T's. And MBK is taking this. Says hello to exist. Nearly said extinct there. He's not playing. And oh wait, I forgot the pronunciation. I know I call him Bajmi, but there was like a different pronunciation of his name. It's by me, right? Unsure, but the lovely Polish people in the chat can help me. By me, yeah. I remembered. Shout out Polish fans, hell yeah. Well, that 4-round streak from Enterprise might look like it won't return for the rest of... Jeez. Frog stuck in my throat there. Like it won't return for the rest of this talk. Polska grom. Global. Finding the first. 8x. Only with 2, but that's a lot of space. Might want to go for the boost. Yes, they will for the weapon. Will they actually be able to find a weapon? Well, that's no problem by me. Completely obliterated Lonix on the bomb site. And oh my goodness. These headshots. Flying out of nowhere. Me saying Enterprise will not return with any rounds has caught up to me. And MBK enters the 1v3. And he puts himself stuck in the vent. Not the wisest decision, but I understand his It's going to be 7-5, which I actually do think is quite a good result from Enterprise. They really had to fight for their rounds. They really had to throw it in there. And all the rounds that they won have really been battles. So are these overlays coded? Pretty much all the overlays in every Counter-Strike stream you see are done by Lexogrind. You can look it up on Google. Very good software. Very good software. Pretty much everyone uses it. Including us. It's very editable. I mean, shout out to production because they make it look nice. So grind. With an E at the end. The E that is in the middle of friend. Who's hitting his headshots. On the outside. Hasn't even been tickled in response. Onyx has picked up the P250. But friend is just so good. And I reckon this is gonna close the gap. Yeah, this is, I mean, 99% sure this is gonna be a 7-7. The Vera, not another ace. That will not be possible in the 1v5. Decision now for Revenant. I have been very critical of Verdant for going for the force bias. I am now as well. Although considering the score is a bit more equal, I mean, yeah. I I'm willing to give them a bit of leeway because the score is a bit more equal than in the Verdant situation. Don't know how many viewers stayed, but we're gonna be running in. Tech9's close range exists with 2. Not a third, but help is there from friend. He is a friend. And his demo from the top. So yes, 3 kills. Yeah, I mean, if you get lucky and play with the Glocks, you can get 3 kills and lose the round as well. I don't know, I've seen it more and more often. I also haven't casted for a while. With the summer break. Even before that. Seeing it a bit more often. The non-bomb plant force buy. Which still kind of confuses me. Yeah, well, there have been some changes in the economy, of course, and you understand why they do it. I'm not a fan. Lining him up is Sobel. Here's Reiko going jiggy, but bullets will connect nonetheless into his old teammates. And the second half will now start. Let me see if I can I tagged the pro. Friend? What? Where is he going? Just flying through the map with the op in his hands. Will scope in early as to not make a sound moving upwards. Sobel has a great angle from here. Usually you see teams sort of forget to deal with this, and now again Lonix does turn around in time, but not really an opportunity to get accurate. And that garage play, I have yet to see like an effective early round counter to the garage play. All the sort of counters I've seen have just been avoidance. Which, yeah, it's not the greatest. Oh, this is butting heads. Oh, and Demo just lines them up for the double. Meaning Adex is in a very weird position to save an AWP. And I didn't want to reveal his position. Yeah, that was a bit of a weird one. An Enterprise, some mid-round aggression on the CT side. It's not something that they all too often do. Friend has been doing it for a while. But it's not been the staple of Enterprise. Let's just put it like that. It's gonna be Tech9's Demo, and Demo will just get the double kill. That means Reiko with the picked up AK is gonna drop another 8x now, also with a rifle, and they're gonna move up towards Heaven. 8x, though. Is he gonna be aware of the wrap through Heaven? No, he's not, but Friend does not use his AWP, he uses that Eagle. Oh, Friend, you should have known better. The Eagles get nerfed in Heaven. They don't work as well. The bomb. Reiko, he's crossing through here. Me, this is all about timing, and that is the bomb drop. This round is mental. Now Exist with the flank, and MBK just gets the deagle shot right before, meaning it's a 1 versus 1. 8x on 5 HP, but he does have the AWP. Somali. Exist can go behind it. Hitches him. Exist can go behind the Molly, and the Molly is shorter. 8x hasn't yet adjusted himself on the new timings, and again, it's 5 in a row on the CT side. Man, oh man. Molly lobbed in. But not much more happened. Full outside take. Going for the slightly deeper variation of smokes, which does allow that Sobel position that he's in to be quite effective. Haven't seen this yet from Revenant. This is very textbook nuke T side, at least thus far. Playing by the rules. Seeing if Enterprise can respond within those rules. From them, same. Very textbook, these rotates down. This is a purely CS round. Util advantage still is there heavily for the CTs. They need to get through these doors. Exist will fall 8x. It's a great shot through the door. The demo has rotated out, and those are some awesome shots, and all of a sudden, that advantage, one-man advantage, flipped into a 1 versus 3 for the young Reiko. Revenant taking the timeout. Not really. Finding much to do. Usually I'm just waiting to the point in the game where people realize that I'm actually moderating, but yeah. Multitasking, GG. 2 timeouts used by Revenant. He really wants a timeout. A nuke, which versus Lightbit was a victory for the Revenant side. Now, just pretty much a map solidified for Enterprise. I find it difficult to see a scenario where Revenant can fight back in this. Just winning this round is not going to be enough. He shot onto MBK, friend. Away with that. British caught free. It is a good move. And 8x accelerates Lonix. This time he does get the flick back into the garage. There is a bit of an advantage again. They line up for demo. Nivara just in time this time around. But friend is still firing. 2 versus 2. The advantage is not really remaining. And friend gets a clutch. It's the 4K. Molotov is just past him. He fights move. 8x not being aware of it. Still, whoo, clips the edge. Lonix versus friend. Lonix still has the full bag. Nade, smoke, flash, and the molly. And Lonix gonna be making noise. Pistol should be enough. At what point does friend rotate down? Alex has calculated it well, the timing at least. Closes the door, stands out in the open. What is a difficult one? The thing comes through, but it is friend that wins the 1 versus 2. And Enterprise just need the one more. And that is gonna be 12 on the board. The Polish side flawless as of yet on their CT side. Moderating commentator or commentating moderator? A moderating commentator. I am a caster. Caster in job. Moderator by choice. Born to cast, forced to mod. Or something. Born to shit, forced to wipe. Something like that. Alright, outside pushing Enterprise, what are you doing? Okay, demo. Has started the fight, exist if he doesn't get checked. Ooh, gets into the smoke right below him. Felix and exist have traded places. Sobel. Ooh. Let's find 8x, and all of a sudden, Nivara and MBK, they're already low from the earlier gunfights, and this just might be it. Again, the clutch. This game has been pretty crazy. It really has been. So many clutch opportunities. So many clutches needed. Opening the door to spray through from MBK! What? MBK, how do you win that? You're 1 bullet away from death! Oh my god! I was just ready to call it over. To just say, well, hey, there, we're gonna go to map 2. Nope, nope, nope. Wow. That caught me off guard. And people say I have the script. Jesus, hell. Oh, what a game! Oh, this is so entertaining. I love this. I love this. This is some fun CS, man. We're back. Revenant are gonna need 4 more, though, on the T side. And I mean, it is a good showing there from MBK, but it might be futile. System friend just keep racking up the kills. It's gonna be 2 versus 5 needed for the win, and I do think judgment has been extended, but the bill not paid. Revenant will go to jail. the 0-1 in maps jail. That their social media manager really enjoys to hammer down that they suck in playing first maps. Every single tweet starts like that. But I do think it's Enterprise that will take this. I mean, Lonix and Adex, they're trying to figure something out, but it's such a set position. Right? Not all clutches are equal, right? Although, demo will be just in time. Right, if they had more info, it was a bit more unsettled. Fair. But yeah. We're gonna be down and out. It's gonna be Demo that will find final kill. And that is pretty fitting because he played an amazing CT side. Yeah. Overall, Root channel. Oh, is the Russian channel down? Hello, Russian viewers. Spasiba. Spokojnej noche. Wait, it's afternoon. That's all the Russian I know. But yeah, Enterprise. A very good job done by Enterprise. They played really well. Especially on I mean, that CT side, pretty much hammering them home from the outlook, right? Just as soon as that pistol round started, they were on it. A lot of like sharp plays and a lot of aggression, which is actually pretty damn done pretty damn well. So yeah, very nice job. Revenant, maybe a bit tired. Doubt it though. But we're gonna see them fighting back on Anubis. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the Russian channel. I have no clue. But hey, if we get more viewers here, you're all welcome. So, and if you type your spoilers like out in letters in Russian, I can't read them. So, I don't know why I said that. No, but yeah, overall great game and a pretty good recovery from Enterprise. Quick responses, went back and forth in there, and yeah, overall great game from them. We'll see you guys in a bit. Map number 2 coming up. We're gonna go to Anubis. See you guys there. Welcome. We are back. Hey, Donut is in the server. By the way, the Russian stream is back up. So, if you want the Russian stream, you can. As this is a hefty fight already. What? They're just fighting over the bridge. It's not the knife round yet. Is the fight only happening here? What's gonna be the CTs only winning these fights? And oh my goodness. Huh? Call it bomb site C, that middle bridge. Well, that's a hefty one. And Demo got wrecked so hard he got kicked out of the server. So we're gonna go for a quick tech pause before we continue. As Demo has already returned. So just a quickie. I heard there were some problems in the beginning. Hopefully that doesn't continue throughout the map. As Demo is having some difficulties. What up, Donald? Coming in to tune in. It's vibes. Someone saying Fortnite in the chat. Shout out Fortnite. Who make their game good like once every 3 years. They have an update that's actually good. And then they ruin it again. What a beautiful cycle it is. At least it has some good spells. Why haven't we gotten retakes back yet in CS? That's what I'm asking. There's no retakes yet. Where is Danger Zone? Where is all the other fun stuff? Where's, I mean, surfing is there, but is surfing there? Can you still surf? I mean, there are still, I'm not even sure yet. The whole, like, external lobby things, external community servers is, yeah, it's a bummer. But at least the pro scene is flecked. As Lonix and Reiko will be the one to clean it up. And we'll have an easy conversion. Yeah, like it's so weird. Like I think the top scene of Counter-Strike, like the esports side, is in a really good position. I know a lot of people say differently because it's like, oh, you have no team that's like clear top one or whatever. I mean, like you want to get some rivalries in there, but I really do enjoy the position that it's in now. Also because Mouse is playing good. No, but yeah, then the game itself, it just needs more additions, right? You make the core gameplay a bit more casual friendly, and then you don't actually add more casual game modes. I'm not a fan, but they will probably change it. I don't know. I'm costing more than I'm playing, so I'm enjoying it. Demo. I'm gonna try and attack MBK. Severa is the one playing anti-flash, will be flashed out. But an identical response. Now it's smoked down, it does force Enterprise back a bit, and we get into this classical sort of mid-round pause that we are so used of. That might actually beta rotate. 8x being smoked off, and it will. Look at what it does to them. Zero information. Revenant, they overlooked the possibility of having one player of that A main hold middle, because these rotates are now coming in, the smoke's down. Pretty much completely sectioning off Reiko in the bomb site. Either he has to stay alive or he has to get kills, but MBK caught on the rotate, so even that's not fast. Reiko now moving out, that's a good on the first. Second gets held off. This is looking like a great round from Enterprise as all the positions start to slowly reveal themselves within the bomb site. Flank would have been enough. But still be. But Nivera has to get through here. There is actually more than enough time, especially now when Sobel peeks into him. There's no defuse kit, I think. There is none available. On Enterprise, they win a very solid round.
Terrorists win.
CS is only for pros right now, it feels like. I mean, yeah. But I mean, I hope they will add more. And even if they have added more, they still deserve the critique of it, like of us having to wait on. What is the abbreviation ASL? I'm seeing it a lot more, and I'm always reading it as life, but that's not it. Please tell me. I want to be educated. With the double mid hold now, MBK playing as one of these. They're playing as the rotate. One of the rotates. Usually it's 3 players on Anubis playing sort of these more mobile positions. Nivera steps out wide. Wow. A shot into demo. And even doing a ton of damage to exist. Will get saved by Demo's armor being there. Revenant this time playing it a bit simpler on the rotates, and instantly you see Enterprise having a bit more of a struggle to get through. Revenant being easily baited in the first one. That's information. And a free kill. But the bomb is way too far. It's gonna be the round for the Revenant. Enterprise. Just start casting in French all of a sudden. Shout out B-Hop GG. I actually don't know if they're watching our stream or if they are just getting a clean feed. I think they're just getting a clean feed, but if not, what up B-Hop GG? Shout out. It's the French stream. Every time a French player is playing, they're streaming it pretty much. Victory, especially early on like this, with these bit of a back and forths. Enterprise have the opportunity to sort of return the damage financially in this round. These AKs on Friendin exist in a couple of kills. Opportunity absolutely might arise. Maybe even for a round win. As you see, Revenant get very passive on this A-bomb side. To get a bit more aggressive on the bridge. Friend will be checked, still finds the headshot onto MBK. And that's the moment they enter. It's just 2 AKs, the rest is on Glocks. But it is those Glocks that will cut down the flank. It's Glocks. Only Glocks. Reiko's on his own. It's the double AK. That's gonna be enough, and I don't know, it feels like Revenant are out-rotating themselves. Enterprise are taking wonderful advantage. have to say, but... not looking all too stable on the CT side, and right as they get a moment of possible breathing room, and 2 rifles, 2 guys who only had Glocks, and 3 guys actually who only had Glocks. Well, well, well. Now the turret have tabled. Verdant pushing out through the molly. Let's get 1 kill, although I don't think trading this down on the CT side is the best solution. Although Reiko on his own. Oh, that's out of cave. Actually, another kill happened. Wait, what? Reiko has found 2? I think I only saw the 1. That went under my radar. What they do have the bomb site, there's no defuse kit. So this bomb is gonna go down. It's gonna take at least 10 seconds until everyone is in and ready for the retake. 10-second threshold. You pass it now. Still no movements yet. They're waiting for Lonix. That might be too long. They don't have that much time to deal with Sobel and Friend, and they're cutting them down. Now it's just a 2 versus 2. The positions, yes, they're known, but Sobel with that kill, he solidifies the round. MBK would have been on time, but it's another headshot. Would have won the round anyways. And that, again, a bit of a rotational misplay by Revenant. They're really struggling with it on Anubis. They really are. Onyx. Great kill with the Eagle. This is just the Mac 10. Enterprise fully aware of the financial situation of Revenant. Seven Up. Not sponsored. MBK, close range. Will be checked. And yet again, this type of aggressive play. What is Revenant's response by seeing that it's all clear here? They're going to be pushing all the way around the bridge. I mean, these types of aggressive plays, they do kind of work. Oh, with Enterprise now falling back, this might be a great decision. Friend is still sharp though. Will they expect Lonix to also be there? Lonix is going to catch all these sound cues. But I don't think it's going to be enough. I think if one of those kills had come through on the flank, maybe. Enterprise on the move back. Pretty much one thing you can pay attention to, and they will. They do. You get the op shot. And round. Adex trying to meme. Get someone killed with the bomb. Reiko's gonna be saving his armor. That's why he's hiding.
Terrorists win.
Revenant, this is going to be a tough start if they open up their game. If they open up their tournament 0-1. I mean, for Enterprise, it will be as well, but my expectations for Revenant are simply a bit higher. Finalists of the previous tournament. The Division 2 tournament. My direction. Spray this time, their direction. Oh, aggression's early, but Enterprise with a wonderful response. Yet again, this T side's looking awesome. Taking advantage of everything. And 2 versus 4. Positions terrible. The remaining 2 positions are terrible for Revenant. And yeah. I'm not like if I'm the Revenant coach here, I'm banging on that timeout button now. I'm calling it right now, or in the next round, because there is another eco coming up, or another sort of half pipe, but the aggression that they're using, it's either terribly timed, their rotates and their aggression. It's either terribly timed, or it is well timed, but it's too simple. Just pushing bridge, every default has 3 to 4 crosshairs available for that bridge push. And that is something that you should be aware of. It's very unlikely. So, I mean, for Revenant, it's a bit of a push where you are just gambling on it. If you throw a smoke, you keep that deep control, or you smoke off one side, really try to pressure the other. I mean, then there's like a bit more structure behind it. Now there really isn't. Friend is also able to take down MBK. Exist through the smoke, butting heads with the Reiko. Those bullets connect. Lonix. Great timing. Sobel getting caught with a molly. Not dead yet. Lonix is going to be running into cave. Sobel with another double. And Enterprise are looking great. Awesome moves. They're from Sobel and exist through cave. Yeah. I'm thinking by myself as well, right? Just trying to sort of, well, trying to speak firstly, but also trying to sort of get an analysis going. But I think I've pretty much said everything that has been going on for both teams. There's not really any new happening, especially not in the previous round. I was looking at the chat like it was a scene from The Office because I called the timeout. I was right. This is a good point for a timeout. Their money has been terrible for Revenant throughout all the rounds that Enterprise have been winning. There has been very little util available to support these types of pushes. Right? You can smoke off 3 angles and throw a boatload of flashes over, and you can get a main control pretty easy. Right? If you smoke off 2 or 3 of the angles, depends what you want. And then you eat some flashes over, and then yes, you have the control, but doesn't feel like they haven't greatly thought out these pushes. At least not versus Enterprise. Mind you, Enterprise is playing really, really good for the type of playstyle that, like, it's a really good counter. to what Revenant have been throwing at them. Then we're finding Vera, and yet again this type of... I mean, I understand you're on a lesser buy, but it feels like such a half-assed attempt at going for A main aggression. They still have the T side. But like 1 or 2 more rounds on the CT side would be nice for the Revenant boys. Let's Enterprise get to 7. Now, finally, some more weapons available, some util. What is your plan going to be here, Revenant? I am intrigued. My solution would be 2B, 1 mid, 1 back of the A bomb site. Keep his util. Or you're just gonna push through middle. That is a perfect push, but friend with the 180 with the AWP. Somehow they get it on Lonix. A terrible timing on his jump up onto the little boards, and friend on his own just completely destroys it. It's what you need to do. You need to be this aggressive on the CT side. But if friend starts hitting shots like that, of course it's not gonna work. And it leaves Reiko alone.
Bomb has been planted.
Reiko alone to save. Yeah, I mean, these... all the plays that Revenant are making, I have seen work. Right? All of these plays, I've seen in other Anubis games, and I've seen them be successful before. Like, it's not like they're doing completely outrageous things. It's not looking great. Ooh, nearly got a cramp there. Three to 8. Technical timeout has been finished. Lonix goes range at the B-bomb side, an approach that Enterprise have not taken often. 8x with the AUG. I actually wanted to see this weapon maybe a bit earlier. It's round number 12. Well, it is at least an equal trade, Nivera. Finally. winning that fight versus Demo. Demo has been whipping them into submission. And these are the fun 3v3s that we had so many of on Nuke. Thing is, they pretty much all have been won by Enterprise, so that will likely be the case this time, because what would Sobel do in your own spawn, even further back than your own spawn? And now Reiko, and it's Sobel with the final one. Maybe a bit of fatigue. Maybe just a pretty below average CT side. Just in general, I mean... Wait, it's almost called Cosa Nostra? Isn't that the band? Oh, that's Cosa Mostra. Shout out Cosa Mostra, by the way. Awesome Greek band. Played at the Eurovision. Shout out. I saw someone in chat that reminded me of it. Oh, you know. Well, let's see. It's gonna be a middle fight again. Well, not with all 5. There's just like a couple of bullets forward and back. No real fights seen yet. There's now that smoke. Boy. It's an ugly one. And the thing is, I don't necessarily think they should respect that smoke. Of course I know, but like never on Anubis are there gonna be 3 CTs holding a smoke on the A bomb site. That's just never gonna happen. Now that the smoke is faded, of course the rotates are gonna go back. And now they're ahead of your own smoke. This is exactly what I meant. Now the rotates are going back again because 8X has found a gap towards the B-bomb site. Friend will hold on, and we've seen Friend. We've seen how good he has been. The port also arriving. This might be sketchy. Let's see, exist. It's gonna be the only one close. And oh, those are 2 beautiful tabs back to back. And Lonix is gonna be wrapped around Sobel. It's frantic, but it's accurate. 10 on the board for the Enterprise. And that's a 7-round difference now. That's gonna be not easy to deal with. Not easy to deal with at all. People saying 13-10. Hell yeah. Let's go. Well, it is going to be aggression from Enterprise already, and it's allowed to roam free for a bit, at least. They are very aware of what's going on here. The T side. Some good timings. Flash into the corner. Lonix. Oh no, demo. Oh, come on. Ay. That's rough. That's very rough because it would have been pretty different round if demo didn't crash there. We've already had kills go through. Can't do anything about it. No reset. That might be a get out of jail free card for the Revenant squad.
Bomb has been planted.
That was demo crashing, by the way. He's been having these crashes for a while now. In the starting bit. That's why you get a bit of a tempered reaction from me after the victory of this round, because yes, they win it. They played a bit better, but that was pretty decisive in the round results.
Terrorists win.
So yeah, hopefully demo can fix it. I want to put pressure on. There's 2 rifles on the T side. It's a bummer, but it happens. It does happen, especially in these online tournaments. If the prediction is more than 3 rounds in the future, you can get away with it. If it's like 4 or 5 rounds into the future, it's a prediction. If it's like the next 2 rounds, you're gonna get away with it. But yeah. Or just don't put any scores in the chat at all. It's really easy to not do that. But yeah, I love you guys, nonetheless. See you guys. Oh. There's gonna be a fight over middle, and this time Lonix looking to not respect that smoke. Really catching demo, and he will now. Nice corner to flash over. I didn't know you could flash over there. Also, I'm not really a good Counter-Strike player, so that's what I'm casting. 4 versus 4, Revenant haven't really gotten the advantage that they were seeking from that opening fight. There's a very small window where they could get the bomb down, but this double rotate, especially with Reiko now deciding to ignore that angle, that smoke. Oh, in theory, yeah, it's good, but it does block them off quite well, although Reiko and Lonix are able to deal with it. It's gonna be a Revenant 5th. And hey, who knows? We might see another flashy T side. Because this map, despite some single maps saying otherwise, it is still very much T-sided. And Revenant currently rocking a 4-map win streak on this, including some comebacks. Including some complete slaughters as well, but very close game versus Kono recently. We light bit on it twice, then it's for you people at home to decide who you think is the better Polish team, Lightbit or Enterprise. I think they are quite similarly leveled. That was difficult. That round didn't look live for a second. They were probably just chatting. Brother, I am so much smarter than that. You... 8x. 21 kill long range. I mean, it's just getting cleared up, isn't it?
Bomb has been planted.
And another crash. Well, if you do it in any round, this one's probably the best. Not of influence. What a try though. Yeah, he did get quite close. In the clutch. Actually, didn't really notice. I was looking up statistics. Bad caster. Woo. Yeah. Another tech pause, letting Demo figure his stuff out. Oh yeah, Mafia pause. Let's see what we all got. We got Mafia pause. Jeez, you guys have not gotten more creative in the summer break. Understandable. Understandable. Be a bit more creative, guys. You guys know my rules for the chat, especially because it's nice and busy now. 2.7k viewers. If you want to be mean, at least make it funny. If you're gonna be an asshole, at least be funny. Right? That's the thing. That's my rule. Yeah. I think Demo is just sort of trying to secure that the crash is not going to be happening again. Oh, wait. Is that a joke? Wait. What? The joke is terrible. You're still getting banned. Okay, we're back. 10-6. Enterprise. We've also run into a bit of a slow patch as MBK and Reiko try to storm mid. It is going to be Demo to find a final kill over there. That means it is the 1-minute advantage for the CTs. Make that 2 with Exist now finding that frag, and Exist just great moves on his own. On his own, holding that bomb site nicely. And Lonix will just get clean headshotted out of the server. It is going to be 11 on the board for the Polish after the break. After the timeout. Let's not call that a break. Okay, let's not. Welcome to the key drop technical timeout. No, but yeah, 450 giveaway. That shit sounds good. I just spilled 7-Up. No. Oh, and my mouse mat is wet. I'm sorry. 8x. Okay, well. Actually getting lucky through the smoke. Now he's fighting with Demo. Demo has been winning these fights. Friend also, but this one he loses against Lonix. The one only with the Tech 9. Now he's picked up the AK. Reiko. Very ambitious, but at least a sort of scouting report sent back from the B bomb site. 3 versus 4. Nadex does complete the kill onto Demo. Having a 2 versus 4. I have a feeling Enterprise are going to attempt this. Now Bajmi might be thinking of this save. And I don't know if you guys feel it, but I do feel a bit of a momentum switch. Enterprise, of course, still winning the previous round, but I do feel that the momentum is slightly turning towards Revenant. Of course, that happens with the T side of Anubis. It's not something new. But as soon as you get sort of in your stride, and as soon as it becomes financially difficult for Enterprise, which, with losing everyone, look at the money. This is not a position you really want to be in. Friend is going to be saving up for the AWP. Is he going to have enough? Yeah, he's going to have enough. Especially if it gets a kill. They're going to play it very safe. There was an opportunity for 2 rifles to be bought and just force your way in. But forcing your way in is never a good solution. It's not in the ways you expect. What the hell? Okay, they push the bridge and they get a triple kill. That is when forcing your way in Counter-Strike does work damn well. God. Okay. Well, I do still think it's somewhat equal, this situation, but Exist is going to give them a ton of information. He's going to be walking through, and they're slowly going to be realizing, alright, it's the B-bomb site. They're going to pick up their weapons in middle, or at least by me is.
Bomb has been planted.
And Exist from the flank. Nivera is gonna peek out into it. Exist is gonna find the double and those pistols storming through onto the bridge. It's gonna be Enterprise getting 12 and shutting me up about momentum switches and all that chit chat. No, it's just gonna be the pistols getting the headshots, getting the kills. Enterprise map match point. And that's a big one. This is a big name to take in your first group stage match. Now Revenant are going to have to play against Verdant, if, of course. I just don't see Revenant winning this map anymore. Right, with 11, if it was 11-8, I definitely see an opportunity, but... Well, that means they're going to have to face the boys of Verdant. Has been 1 win, 1 loss against them. Could be interesting as Friend has indeed saved up for that AWP and is enjoying it to the fullest. And now it's the bit of the poo-poo buy for Revenant. Mac 10s getting dropped left and right. Yeah, there are a couple of Galils, but Exist. See, this is the type of aggression. Lonix, for example, when he wasn't around, when he was in a position like this, he just went straight through. Exist is waiting, biding his time. It is not even of influence, that kill. It would have gone, the team would have gotten it anyway, but it's just that control that you have over that area. Now it's a T-side smoke. You can use it as a CT smoke as well, but Enterprise, by performing overall a lot better of a game, they move on to the upper bracket in Group A, and that is the opening day of the 17th season of EPL done. And I had a great time. Good opening matchup. Thank you everyone for watching. A lot of Russian viewers in as well, so yeah. What up, my homies? Yeah, but let's have a bit of a chat about Revenant, because this wasn't their greatest performance that I have seen. Very difficult against, especially against the way how Enterprise are playing, to really get those sort of individual plays going that they sometimes still do rely on. It is a newer team. That is going to happen. But overall, I mean, Enterprise just played super, super solid. The only flaws I can really find in sort of Enterprise's game was the first 3 rounds of Nuke. Like the first 3 gun rounds of Nuke. That is where they like looked bad, or like sort of that first half of Nuke was where they looked a bit wobbly, but all across the board, awesome performance. Demo, so many impact frags, even with the crashes going on. Friend, sharp as ever. Exist, great in the support roles, great in the anchor roles. The Enterprise absolutely deserve to win this game. They do, which I think is good. So, for the next games in this group stage, we line up. Whoa, I just had a massive brain lag. What do we line up? My brain is hurting. We line up Rebels versus Enterprise, Poland versus Poland, and we line up Revenant versus Verdant. Those are the games that are going to be happening today, or not today. Jeez. Okay, I'm tired. I've been at a festival. I'm tired, okay? Those are the games of Group A. Next up games. One will be for elimination. One will be for the playoffs. Tomorrow, we will have Rosomaha, Endpoint, Johnny Speeds, and 9. All 4 in action. I'm going to be passing those as well. That's going to be some fun CS as well. Excited to see this newer Endpoint play. So, yeah, and looking at the rest of the groups, there's some powerhouses here. So we have a great tournament up ahead of us. This was the opener. 2-2-0s, Rebels, and Enterprise. They take the victories. I'll see you guys later tonight on this very channel for the Americas season. And then tomorrow morning, same time, 10 a.m. Central Eastern Time for Group B. See you guys there. Love y'all.